joined us on final approach to runway 12 at Prestwick in the Cirrus SF50. We've just flown up IFR from Gloucester and maxed out the aircraft at flight level 310. We'll do that again in this video, but the final destination is somewhere a bit different. It's an uncontrolled airfield with just an air-to-ground controller at Turweston. At the start of the video, you see us fly a full missed approach, which is fully coupled with the auto throttle and autopilot system. We wanted to do this for currency and it worked out really well. For us to then join the airway from Turnberry, there's no standard instrument departure as such. We'd have had to have departed straight from runway 12 with the Sudbury 1 Lima. So instead, we just fly from Turnberry direct Sudbury, but air traffic suggests it's a bit easier to just go direct to Osmeg. And we then join the airways, climb to flight level 310, routing down through Scotland and England towards Honley VOR, where we leave controlled airspace inbound to Turweston. I hope you enjoy this video, guys. It's absolutely amazing to stretch the legs on the Cirrus and really see what it's made of. It performed extremely well. And I'll speak to you soon.
November 0, Romeo Bravo going around. Positive right.
November 0, Romeo Bravo, roger.
We're looking for 115 on the flat. Gears up. Okay. 115, flaps up. Right.
Now straight
At caps altitude, so 1300 feet, we'll go to flight level change because we're at takeoff first.
Okay.
So this all looks correct, that's all sequenced. We're right turn.
Press cut to 2. Enter
And
1
it's
slot.
sequence 165 for the climb profile on the autothrottle. So it really turns a go around into something of a non-event.
Yeah, just get the gear up and the first station flaps and make sure your FLAs are sequenced.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
November 0, Romeo Bravo, contact Prestwick radar, 129.450.
Alpha's on the ground, good evening.
129.450, number 0, Romeo Bravo, bye.
So left hand.
Right hand circuits, please, November 23.
Roger, stand by 1.
Prestwick radar, number 120, Romeo Bravo, standing approach from my 12, passing altitude of 4,050 feet, climbing altitude of 6,000 feet.
November 120, Romeo Bravo, Prestwick radar, good afternoon to you again. Report taken off the hold at Turnberry.
Afternoon, Wilco, number 0, Romeo Bravo. 1,000 to go. Okay. And it's -2, so we'll just get the engine IPS. Just watch for an overheat because we've just had a very reasonably high energy event. There we go, look.
Yeah. That was before, wasn't it?
November 23 Yankee, turn right heading 030 degrees, very short base leg.
Right heading 030 degrees, November 2.
I can reset all
November 8.23 Yankee, after the missed approach, cleared right hand circuit, VFR not above height 1,500.
So MCT, which we're at, well 210.
Right hand circuit, not above 1,000.
Engine parameters all looking good after the go around there, just happy with everything there. Cabin pressures,
Take that
good,
QRT
raising up again.
1017.
Nice protection, we've got engine IPS on.
November 23 Yankee, correct, turn right heading 090 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 12.
Right,
Yep.
090.
But what I'll do is I'm going to put that down at 160.
November 23 Yankee, you may see traffic just following the coast inbound to be joining VFR via Irvine. We'll be positioning behind you.
November 23 Yankee, roger.
Golf Echo Romeo, traffic information for you. There's a PA30 just turning onto the ILS at 10 miles.
Golf Echo Romeo, copy the traffic, not sighted.
So should we start having a look? Do you want to get in hold or?
Yeah, let's get in the hold and then
We'll
sort ourselves out. And I'll put that at 160.
Glad it was working, so.
Again, for the single pilot,
Yeah.
you know, if I'm flying with my family or something,
November 23
It just takes
Yankee,
the-
Looking after you,
Roger,
so-
descend on the ILS and contact tower 118.150.
Right, 150, number 23 Yankee.
I mean, literally, to recap, I pressed toga, got the flap up, we got a
Golf
positive
Echo
gear
Romeo,
up,
contact tower
115 in the flap up, hit
118.150.
nav.
118.150.
And then when we were happy with the altitude, we went to flight level change,
Wow.
to pull out the power.
Yeah, it's really impressive. There you go, so got us doing a teardrop entry into the hold.
Yeah, roger that.
And 030 left turn. Actually quite good holding at 60 because we're out of there.
So what we can do here, we can use a standby flight plan. So we can generate a new one now. And it's a BT.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at what the flight plan was.
Yeah, I've got heads out then.
Thank you. Got the Sudbury 1 Lima departure.
That sounds about right, so you did say we're going to Sudbury afterwards.
That brings us to Sudbury. And then we're on the Zulu 249er.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, squawk 7640.
7640, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
To Osmeg and then Tango 256. Lima 612 to Honolulu. Done, so we've got a standby flight plan ready to go.
Cool, so start the whole entry, make sure it's sequenced, and I'll say
Yeah.
or to be fair, we could go back round and then go direct Sudbury
I
on the
think that's-
inbound. There's no point holding really.
No, exactly. So, do you want to talk to him then?
Number 120 Romeo Bravo, when we turn inbound to Turnberry, we're happy to route direct to Sudbury and pick up the route.
November 0 Romeo Bravo, Roger, and route Tunbury direct Sudbury.
Turnberry direct to Sudbury, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
Hey fireman, your clearance after that is obviously to Echo Golf Bravo Tango, and after Sudbury it's Zulu 249er to Osmeg.
After Sudbury, route Zulu 249 to Osmeg, number 120 Romeo Bravo, thank you.
Okay.
That's all correct, and did you actually want to route via Sudbury, or would it be better for you just direct Osmeg?
Yeah, direct to Osmeg, be lovely, thanks, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
Yep, certainly then, Tunbury direct Osmeg, maintain 6,000 feet.
Turnberry Osmeg, maintain altitude 6,000 feet, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
So we want to activate the standby flight plan.
Make sure,
Just make sure that, yeah,
let's do this.
activate the standby flight plan,
If you drop
maintain
down,
the minimum,
so
and then
it's
we're
going to
routing Osmeg.
Excellent.
Yep.
I've just selected heading just to
Yep.
keep us going inbound to Turnberry.
Yep. All done.
Then she starts to speed us up, that's great.
So that's what's nice about using, I don't know if you use that
No,
much.
we need to go to Turnberry, Osmeg, sorry, that's what we said. So we'll keep around the corner and then we'll go shh.
Yep. That's what's nice about the, what you wanted to, oh,
It's
yeah.
alright, we'll keep it ahead.
That's what's nice about the standby flight plan.
Yeah, that's really clever.
You can load all of that and just be ready to go.
November 0 Romeo Bravo, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
Set and flight level change.
Change. Yeah, update.
So engine IPS is back off again. We got an overheat just because it's not really cold enough.
Cool. Cabin altitude climbing, differential looking good. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, so that's a little bug. I think did you hear me talk to the maintenance guy?
Yeah, I was just going to check that.
Yeah, so that's the check. We're not gone to MCT, so it really, look at our climb now compared to what it was before.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, contact Scottish Control 124.825, bye bye.
124.825 and 120 Romeo Bravo. Scottish Control number 120 Romeo Bravo, climbing flight level 120 direct to Alpha.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, Scottish, Roger, Squawk ident climb flight level 250.
Ident climb flight level 250, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
Check. Cool, so we're going towards Meg, 250 is set, we're standard, with flight will change. We're all good.
I've got
So if you're over the destination looking bad at the moment, we're in the climb, so it's the instantaneous calculation.
I got loads of space with me.
Approximately minute 35 for wind.
Well, we know.
410.
Because of
Roger.
Yeah, we're at max power, low down.
Exactly.
Okay, 310, we can get the landing light. Fuel.
Right, coming off.
Qatari 59 Echo, rejoin controlled airspace radio control service.
Roger, Qatari 59 Echo.
Not for me. Normally I change the config, so I do this.
Ah, okay.
So it's really it's like flying with
the opposite. Yeah,
the
sorry.
hand. No, but I forgot that I can just press it and do it here.
Yeah, so see what these do. PFD mode.
Yeah. And this could be all three: PFD, MFD, or an Avcom.
That's good. That's really impressive to see. Yeah, the automation helps superbly, especially with the auto throttle. If you're in IMC and it's at minimums and not really good weather, it's looking after you. Or
yeah.
November 0 Romeo Bravo, route direct Lakey.
Direct Lakey, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
Qatari 59 Echo, contact Edinburgh 121.205.
We're actually getting around pretty quick here, aren't we?
1205, Qatari 59 Echo.
What's the total time now? It might not be 2 hours airborne.
No, exactly. Yeah.
We've got ECS-10 backup, which you
So that's there, yeah. So what I've done is just because it was getting a bit warm there.
Logan 22 Yankee.
Because we've been descending, climbing in and out of clouds in the sun. You can't always keep up with the... this just gives you manual control of the temperature valve. So in theory we should start cooling down, but it is on my little list that I'm not convinced
it's working.
It definitely works absolutely fine on the ground, but it's see cabin temperature got to 27 there.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we're going into sun now.
No, exactly, yeah. But it should be able to regulate it better than that, in my view.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, contact Scottish 135.530.
Scottish 135.530, number 2 Romeo Bravo, bye.
Bye. Easy 493 uniform, contact all road 128.5.
25. Scottish number 120 Romeo Bravo, climb level 250, direct Lakey.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, Scottish Grapplin, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
310 is set? Yes, you look at the fuel now. It's
yeah, that's loads, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
So what, the engine control switch, how safe is that? If you just turn this off, does that turn the engine off?
No. Engine off and then press the stop button.
Good afternoon, Logan 3.
Yeah, I was thinking if you knocked out with your leg or something.
Yeah, no. You see it on the ground actually, I'll go to off and the engine carries on running.
Land runway 16.
This is almost the mode. And this enables and disables that button, I think is probably the way to think about it.
Can you do a restart?
It's automatic, yeah. I think you'll attempt 5 restarts.
Wow. And in fact, just turn the igniters on automatically.
They said, you know, I'm sure some of his marketing, speaking to some of the test pilots, they said they thought that the software they'd written to do the flame out simulations when they were flying in the real aircraft wasn't working. So like, well, it hasn't flamed out. What's going on? And they were doing loads of debugging. They were like, get Garmin, get the FADEC guys from Williams on the laptop going, well, we keep telling it to flame out, and we're not getting a flame out. And they were saying, oh, yeah, it's because it's restarting so fast. They couldn't even tell that it flamed out.
That's crazy.
So we can get the Tango Kilo weather.
Shut the front door. Level 2 knots, all the 9s, shout vicinity, it'll be alright.
Just watch out for the ACBs if there are any.
Yeah, so our best couple of options are, we'll brief the Poolies plate, but trying to get a long downwind join if you're happy with, you know, that downwind to finals turn. I don't know how you do circuits. If not, we can just look to sort of head Silverstone way and head straight in.
I think if we request the straight in, it's just going to be a bit easier. We don't have a problem doing the downwind. If we do the downwind, I'd probably hand fly it versus trying to use the automation. It's just a bit.
Yeah. And then we'll load a visual approach in just to help with the SA, give it a pseudo glide and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah.
We're expecting if we've got a flight plan in. I don't know.
1,000 to go. Yeah, so on the flight plan, we don't have the runway in yet, but we can.
Lift down to 418 Scottish, thank you. Well, Express 851, climb flight level 360.
Fly ends.
Down to level 360 from Well Express 851, thank you. Lift down to 418 Squawk 0506. Lift up to 418 Squawk 0506. 07 climb flight 380.
We need to put in a runway.
So let's put in
380, United 107.
let's anticipate a westerly. So yeah, go 27. It's going to be dealer's choice. Go straight to it, and then we'll self-position. Is that what it means?
No, I would rather do vectors, and then we'll self-vector for the straight-in approach. We'll change that in a minute.
And if we load the visual approach, then this should give us some.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already done it. Yeah. There
Yeah,
you go.
but it's given us to estimate 11,000 feet, so we don't really want that.
So if we delete.
So if we delete to Western, exactly.
Barbara, good afternoon. R6 90 back, discipline 5,000 feet, unit 1015.
You're on down.
Yeah, top of descent.
On guard.
15 minutes, 16 minutes.
Wow.
But we do need to now set a more sensible minimum, so let's just put a...
Put 500 feet in case we're unstable, or there's traffic in the way,
yeah,
or whatever.
We get a call out of 500, so I'm going to put...
November 0 Romeo Bravo, contact London, please 133.705, bye-bye.
133.705, number 0, Romeo Bravo, bye.
Stay round there, 3 Hotel Charlie, that's better 302 odd bed.
Runner 3 Hotel Charlie, apologies there. Route direct, up bed, and it's going to be a Rosen 1 Foxtrot arrival, Manchester.
Odd bed, Rosen 1 Foxtrot, Manchester, round there, 3 Hotel Charlie.
Number 120 Romeo Bravo, 5310 direct Mkii.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, London Control, roger.
You couldn't say it either.
It is hard to say. I think it's the 0 Romeo.
Yeah.
Or Romeo Bravo.
I think it's the
November
Romeo.
120 Romeo Bravo. How long before you top of descent, do you know?
Hey, about 15 minutes, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
Okay, thank you.
Just past Bath.
Sorry, just up to Barton.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's where this...
Out of interest, what's your destination?
It's to Western, Echo Golf Bravo Tango, so number 0 Romeo Bravo. We're looking to leave control airspace at Honolulu and then just route direct and we'll free call them number 0 Romeo Bravo.
So you wish to leave control airspace at Honolulu?
Yeah, around that area, and then we'll just free call to Western. They're about 15 miles southeast, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
Okay, I'll pass it on, thank you.
Just trying to work out why he's asking these questions. He doesn't really know where we're going.
No.
It's not a standard route.
Yeah.
It's a random airfield he's probably never heard of.
Yeah.
So any sort of deets we can give him to help his SA.
Exactly. I've had the same scenario flying into Palmyra in the SR22 on an IFR flight plan. And they're like, sorry, you're going where? I'm like, it's basically a field near Duxford. Sorry, near where? Near Cambridge. Yeah.
Flying Google 1505 with you on
I've just done a...
Flying Cargo 1505, thank you.
Honolulu
Delta
to
75, contact Scottish
I was
129
going to
decimal
consider
1,
giving
goodbye.
him the track, but I'm just going to leave it.
129 decimal 1, Delta 75.
He'll talk to someone else. He'll talk to someone else. Birmingham might take us.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, when ready to send flight level 290, call me when leaving.
When ready, descend flight 290 Wilco, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
What was the call me?
Call me when leaving the level.
Ah, got it.
Because you don't actually have to say leaving the level.
No.
But
The
it's
option just
easy,
wants to-
yeah. Well, we've got a minute.
I mean, what do you think to walk routing to Daventry? It kind of sets us up north of Silverstone.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We don't have to. So let's put Daventry in after Honolulu.
Yeah.
And that means that we can get onto them. We can say we're west of Daventry. That's 10 miles north-ish, and then we can just do a sort of swooping straight-in approach. There's not really anything else to say. The biggest threat we're going to have is circuit traffic.
Yeah.
Not knowing their right direction with the circuit traffic turning in front of us, circuit traffic taking off into us, all that sort of stuff. So what we'll do is we'll just get ourselves established. We'll request a straight-in approach, get ourselves established on sort of a 6-mile final, maybe where's
Ryanair 3 Hotel Charlie, when ready to
5-mile
send flight
final, so
level
this is good. We've got a
290,
train
level
track
up
here
bed.
north to south.
Yeah.
We can use that as a bit of a reference. So if we hook it in sort of that train past Silverstone, down that train track, gives us a nice 5-mile final. We can call on a 5-mile final, lets everyone know where we are, and then we'll get straight in. Any traffic that gets in our way, we'll just, airspace-wise, we're not limited to Class A at 6.5.
Delta 20 Romeo Bravo, start your descent now and contact Scottish 118.780, goodbye.
Start the descent now on Scottish 118.780, number 0 Romeo Bravo banner.
500 feet a minute vertical speed.
Check, calendar.
London number 120 Romeo Bravo, descending flight level 290 bound Calder.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, Scottish Control, hello, descend flight level 200.
Descend flight level 200, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
So what we can do is, VNAV's armed, so we're doing a pretty shallow 500 feet per minute, and then we'll intercept the VNAV profile.
Cool. Yeah, so we'll get set up on a final. I think, which is my suggestion, that if at any point we start this approach, we'll be 5 miles out, 5 3 18, we'll be out 2,000 feet, 500 feet, let's say. Any issues, we'll just select 3,000 feet, we'll just climb straight ahead initially to 3,000 feet, turn back round, hook around Silverstone and come back again. The other option is, if it's getting really crazy, to try and join the visual circuit, downwind speed, fully configured, will be about what, 120 knots, something like that?
Yes, I think it's about right.
Maneuver.
Yeah, 120.
Yeah, so VRAF will be about 90, maybe a bit less. So we don't really want to be manoeuvring below 110 knots as sort of final speed.
Exactly.
But that's just my suggestion of the easiest way to recover.
I think that's good. Yeah.
So cool. So to reiterate, then we're going to route Honolulu Daventry, head towards that train line, set ourselves up about a 5-mile final. I'll call our intentions really clearly. Get established on the final approach. Anytime we're happy, we'll select 3,000 feet, go around. We'll turn away from the airfield, depending on where we are. If we're pretty tight in, we'll just fly straight through.
Yep.
And that is it. The only thing to really brief now is the plate. So we've got runway 270 east west, basically 1,300 metres. Not really much to say on that. Warnings, rain within Mark Bruno. There's a bit of a jink if we do go around to the circuit just to avoid Brackley. And then it's not actually a straight final, but we're in a jet, so we'll just do the best that we can.
Yep.
Football TZ 197,
so it's joining final runway 270 by Silverstone, but you know, it doesn't really work for our
Easy 197, Scottish Control, roger route direct knock-in.
Not really much else to say.
knock-in, easy 197.
Yeah, 122.18 on here. They might even be able to put it in here at a minute, what's happening.
Yeah, we'll keep monitoring that, that's good.
That's about it. And then, how are you going to fly it? So,
Golf Hotel India, downwind left hand to line.
downwind left hand, so that might mean 09. If it's 09, we'll just do the same thing. We'll go to Daventry, we'll set it from this way, and we'll go straight in that way.
I mean, you could speak to them if you want to.
Yeah, that'll be alright.
We've got 25 minutes yet, so.
Yeah, well, let's do that. Let's talk to them. So we'll be about 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
Open to join, fire straight in.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, nice idea.
It's reassuring the radio is not rammed, is it? So
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like it's too crazy, at least at the moment.
Cool.
November 0, Beagle, 180 back track the grass.
Yeah, it might be on 09.
We've got 438 on Pooley's plate, we've got 438 on the address.
That's really good, isn't it? Yeah, let's call them when we're about 15 minutes away.
Roger, Beagle, time to get away, service with is light and variable.
Do you want to take 27 if it's light?
I'm sorry?
Do you want to take 27 if it is light and variable? And there's no on there, or jump 09?
I think, to be honest, it's much of a muchness.
We'll play by ear then.
We'll play by ear. If there's anyone else in the circuit, let's not mess them
I was
around.
going to suggest going down 2-1 if you can, run.
We can more easily do a straight in on 09, can't we?
Yeah, we'll just let Frosty to it then, I suppose.
Sorry, I think we crossed there. November 89 Golf Hotel Taxi Bravo for 09, the QNH 1014.
Yeah, the other 09.
Okay, we'll do that then. So we'll change the visual to visual 09.
And the other traffic calling, saying...
The only threat we've got is Hinton Hedges to the west. But it might be, they might be parachuting. I'll ask about Hinton and the Hedges, but we should be okay.
No worries, I'll get the fleet.
We might have to do a bit of a curved approach for Hinton and Hedges.
Well, we don't really want Daventry if we're going to hit 09, do we?
We'll play it by ear. Anyway, it's going to
Lima
come
Mike, visibility 5 is going to be your runway.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, contact Scottish 134.430, bye bye.
134430 Scottish number 120 Romeo Bravo, bye.
128, 055, present heading, thanks, still report Sierra, bye bye.
Scottish number 120 Romeo Bravo, descend in flight level 200 inbound and stay.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, Scottish Control. Roger. Continue present heading, descend, flight level 100.
So heading descend flight 100, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
checked. Help them out, eh?
I mean, the other thing I start to look at is make sure we're not getting out of balance on the fuel.
Yeah.
Because we've had quite up and down and we're burning more fuel in.
Runway vacant, between the northern east.
And also the battery's not charging, everything's looking good. You want to monitor both. Yeah, that's right.
But Mike to monitor both.
That's right. So you're talking to Western.
Great. So Western radio number 120 Romeo Bravo.
November 120 Romeo Bravo to Western, good afternoon.
Afternoon, we're expecting to be inbound with you at approximately minute 4-5. Are you on runway 09?
We are on runway 09, A firm.
That's copy. We'll look to route sort of 4 or 5 miles straight to 09 number 0 Romeo Bravo.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, you can anticipate working Birmingham radar when I transfer you to them shortly. That'll be in about 3 to 4 minutes time. But can you ensure you're level at flight level 100 in the next 35 miles, please?
I've copied A firm number 120 Bravo, thanks.
It's about where we'll be, we'll just point in a bit more.
Yeah, that's probably to get us into a below sector,
Yeah.
so to where Birmingham looks after us, and they are on 1239. Should know he's flying that thing, what do you think? You know when you touch screen, the quality of that, even when you press it, feels like glass.
Yeah. Oh no, I think it is glass. So it's like an iPad thing,
Aye.
but using infrared, I think they said. So you can even use it with gloves and things.
Get your flying gloves on.
Yeah.
Matching cravat.
Exactly. Yeah. The goggles. So I mean, the other thing you talked about most of the things. The other thing is we need to be down and on the ground. You know, pretty sharpish.
Yeah.
If we're not comfortable, we're just going to go around.
Cool. What you can look for at a threshold speed?
We'll
After
see what
VREF.
VREF comes out. We want to be VREF plus a few, but not much.
Cool. So within VREF plus 5 is
Yeah,
what we'll
exactly,
look for.
yeah. The tolerance on the checklist is plus 10, but we'll go for plus 5
Cool.
today. And it will be low VREF because we're, well, we saw, did we say 81 knots, I think, at Prestwick? We'd have burnt a load of more fuel by then, so we're expecting pretty low VREF.
Have you found flying with your brother-in-law's really helped with stuff?
Yeah, that's good as well, yeah. Just little pointers, little things that they do.
I think I've obviously been at Flying and at Draken, and SOP seem to be very similar but different in little ways, but everything generically really similar.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, contact Birmingham 123.980, goodbye.
12390, number 120 Romeo Bravo, bye.
I'm getting the call sign, mate.
You're on the roll. That's right.
Setting the radar, number 120 Romeo Bravo, descending 5100, direct Honolulu.
120 Romeo Bravo, Birmingham radar, roger. Descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
Let's have a look at track miles wise. So from Honolulu to Western direct, it's 30 miles, 3 times 3 is 9, about 100 at Honolulu-ish. Well, 80 at Honolulu would be perfect.
Yeah,
but I think we want to get the height off below the cloud. Pretty stats.
Number 0 Romeo Bravo, make a left turn now, direct 4 to Western.
Left turn direct to Western, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
Right up. Please forward radar.
So I'd like to cross the extended central on route to Sunfire.
Please for 1, that's approved. And November 0 Romeo Bravo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, Birmingham QNH 1015.
Please altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1015, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
Straight at the top of Birmingham.
Birmingham radar, Golf Bravo, Foxtrot Romeo, Romeo changing to onward frequency, Taken Hill 124.08.
Golf Romeo, Romeo, that's understood, thank you. Service terminate, escort call for security, good day.
Golf Romeo, Romeo, roger. Birmingham approach, Fox India Kilo, good day.
Foxtrot India Kilo, Birmingham radar, flash message.
Good day, sir. This is a French helicopter, Fox Hotel Victor India Kilo. 2 persons on board, coming from Barton to Elstree Airfield. We are leveling 2,000 feet, squatting 7,000 for basic service.
Okay, profile
Foxtrot
wise,
India
yeah.
Kilo, roger, basic service, squawk 0401.
75, 80.
Squawk 0401, India Kilo.
Foxtrot India Kilo, what was your aircraft type?
This is the Augusta 109 helicopter.
Roger.
Confirm the squawk.
0401.
0401.
Traffic, 10 o'clock. Altitude not available. 4 miles.
Could you say again, 7401 or 0401?
Foxtrot Juliet Kilo, that's the 0401.
Right.
November 0 Romeo Bravo, so just you make a further left turn. You're currently on track for Hinton in the hedges, and they are active with parachuting today.
I've got me routing about 3 mile final, runway 09 at Cirrus, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
November 0 Romeo Bravo, roger.
Yeah, it's going to be the only
Fox India Kilo, we have copied with squawk 0401.
For Juliet Kilo, they found that is correct.
Thank you.
Terminal easy 197, Airbus 319.
So in regards to Hinton, Go direct first and then when it's flying with a curve left-hand approach, just get it
Easy
configured and
197,
stuff.
Birmingham radar, roger. Information Papa is going to be vectors for an ILS approach from 833.
Radar vectors ILS from 833, easy 197.
The Western radio, the helicopter's gone for Romeo Oscar Alpha Delta.
A little bit of ice clean edge.
November 0 Romeo Bravo, you can descend further at your discretion. There'll be a traffic service beneath control taxi.
Traffic service.
Copy, number 0 Bravo.
1014, we'll report ready to lift. Hold the Delta. Golf Alpha Lima's turning on to final for 09 full stop.
Alpha Lima, roger. The surface wind 040 degrees, less than 5 knots.
Golf Alpha Lima.
That works for popping the boots on for a second.
November 0 Romeo Bravo, you've got traffic in your right, 1 o'clock at 4 miles. Crossing right to left, indicating 2,600 feet.
Number 0 Romeo Bravo, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's gone off.
Cool.
Yeah, should we request for a free call?
Either 197, turn right, heading 145.
Right, any 145, 197.
Number 0 Romeo Bravo, achieve no traffic to flight 2, Squawk 7000, QS 100.
Number 0 Romeo Bravo, roger. My 778, Squawk 7000 and free call.
7000 on route, thanks for help, number 0 Romeo Bravo, bye.
Yeah, it's traffic, 1 o'clock low, we're going straight at the top of it's DA42.
Yeah, I've got him
No
on here.
factor.
Yeah, 2,500 below.
One with to Western, and we are 12 miles to the north.
Tillerson.
Right, turn that on.
Tillerson radio number 120 Romeo Bravo, 12 miles to the north, altitude 5,000 feet inbound, request airport information.
Got your visual on the pilot OR screen. Joining for the 09, as discussed, the aerodrome QNH is 1014.
Join 09 QNH 1014, number 0 Romeo Bravo, thanks.
Awesome. That's cool, if you can pilot away.
Right, we'll get gear down.
Cool, 1214 QNH.
1214. Oh, 1014.
Hey, let's check. Got this little chink in the road here.
Yeah.
On the motorway. As we get near to that point, if we start to then hook a bit of a left, that's going to keep us clear of hints in the hedges.
Do you want to just, yeah, keep an eye on that?
Hey, and have good eyes out. Probably start hooking a little left turn now, just ever so slightly. About 120.
120?
Just let's cut that corner slightly.
Western radio, November 216 Golf Charlie, clear to the south, request frequency change to L3 on 122.405.
Roger, thanks for the visit today. Have a nice trip back.
Cheerio, bye.
Yeah, that'll be alright for a minute and then we'll titter it, just keeping us clear. We'll come back with it in a second, just a bit of action.
Number 0 Romeo Bravo, 8 miles to the northwest, the route to join on a 3 mile final straight in runway 09.
Yep, no worries, as I said I can see you on the screen. The only traffic I've got between you and me, there is a couple of gliders floating around in the vicinity of Hinton in the hedges, just the other side of Brackley, and also the parachute plane is in the descent, 5 miles on your nose.
I'll full copy, thank you, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
I'm sure you can see him on your screens as well, mate.
We have got your contact, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
I'll say TCAP.
Western Golf Romeo, Victor Mike Bravo, radio check
Right,
and
let me know when
taxi.
you're happy with the right turn.
Yeah, bring us right now and then get us all straight.
Right, Bravo,
looking at
Roger,
Hinton,
are you
just
checks
there.
complete?
We've got a tree line on that way, so
no,
we aim
not
at
yet.
that now.
Do you want me to run up here?
Yeah, just for today, do the checks where you are, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Roger.
That's Hinton, is that easy?
Helicopter Alpha Delta, ready to lift.
Delta, Roger, you could lift to depart via the southeastern boundary again, please, and the surface wind is northerly at 4 knots.
Lift, and I will taxi to midfield and depart by the southeastern boundary, Alpha Delta.
What's the next destination?
Back to Saiwa.
So you've got the houses,
Yep.
all the wind turbines, the big black stuff,
Bravo,
and then it's just
complete, request taxi.
that brings us left a wee bit more, just out of, I can see the...
Roger, okay, taxi to Bravo then, please.
Golf Mike Bravo, taxi into Bravo.
There you go, got the parachutists here.
Yep, visual 3 there, 4.
Can't really do much more, can we?
One guy here.
Yeah, let's go left then.
Helicopter Alpha Delta, ready for departure, Charlie.
Roger, you're
Yeah,
good
we've
to go.
followed the route as best we can, so yes, bring us onto that final now and then we're all sorted.
Mike Bravo, if you're expeditious, you can take the runway for an immediate departure from the intersection. There is jet traffic joining on a final approach this time.
Full flaps.
Golf Mike Bravo, joining the intersection for immediate departure on 09.
Don't really do much more, can we?
Number 0 Bravo, joining on a 3 mile final, runway 09 to land.
So we've got one to depart.
Golf Mike Bravo, rolling.
Altitude.
We said we've climbed up to
3,000, we're not happy yet. And we've got the runway at it.
November 120 Romeo Bravo, runway is now vacant. Surface wind is northerly at less than 5 knots.
Landing runway 09, number 120 Romeo Bravo.
So I get her all disconnected and get lined up and sorted.
To Western Radio, this is Golf Bravo November Kilo Echo on the ground.
500.
We've just done full checks, so we're ready to taxi now for runway. Departure back to Taten Hill, please.
Kilo Echo, good afternoon again. Your readability 5, so it's going to be runway 09. The QNH is 1015.
3 greens.
Upstairs to get our permission and then we'll backtrack.
Runway 09 and QNH is 1014, Golf Kilo Echo.
Minimums.
November 120 Romeo Bravo. Once you're ready, you can 180 backtrack on the hub.
180 backtrack, thank you, number 0 Romeo Bravo.
Very nice.
Sight picture's a bit different now that they've.
Yeah.
I'm 6 inches higher.
We got down no problems, didn't it?
And Kilo Echo, if you could hold position where you are, please.
Roger, Kilo Echo.
Come on, I was down in here, no problem, didn't you?
Copter Alpha Delta, just leaving your AT there. Thank you for your hospitality.
Alpha Delta, Roger. Have a nice trip back. Hope you've enjoyed your day.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Oh, that looks poorly.
Yeah.
Definitely the
Long
best
piece
colour.
Thank you.
Oh, that was
Okay,
the
once
best
you've
one.
vacated, continue down the apron, and there will be marshals a little bit further down. You'll be turning in the triangle towards the buildings, parking up next to the Seneca, I think, India Foxtrot Lima Papa.
Full copy, thank you very much. Number 2 Romeo Bravo.
Do you know where that is? The triangle?
So we'll keep going straight down here and then we'll try and pick up a marshal. Right, a triangle, they said a
It's
Seneca.
off on the right hand side somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, no change. Add marshal.
Arresting 12 Mike Bravo, clear of your zone, now switching free to C10, so on 129.74880.
Roger, have a nice trip back. See you next time.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the right way.
Break Kilo Echo, you've
Got
got
the right
route
way.
to taxi till Bravo.
He's not really marshalling me.
No, so keep coming around to the right and then we'll go nose into the
Kilo
head.
Echo.
You're all clear, right? Still clear. Thank God for capturing those wheels.
Yeah.
These guys have been jet blasted. That's strong marshal.
To Western, this is Golf Bravo Victor November, inbound from the south to join the overhead.
November, Roger.
Good work, mate.
QP
1000 on for the last.
Sorry, 09.
Yeah, and we didn't capture the glide slope initially, so I had a slight
you're
decision
fine.
about what I was going to do.
No, you're fine.
Really? 1014.
Right, first lever to idle, engine IPS is all off, bleed switch, lights. You know, I do watch the engine, I get it off, nothing happens.
Are you ready to go?
Hey firm, Kilo Echo.
Runway vacant, service wind is normally left.
24% on it too. It's just to slow you down, because you can turn it all off while the Phoenix is still running the engine.